welcome back to my channel. It's Ashley here, and if you are new, hey girl, hey. So in this video today, it's just gonna be a really quick video, and I'm just going to show you how you can add wax, any color wax, to a piece that has a lot of detail. So to start off, I'm just going to be using this clear wax as a top coat. So the wax is from Jolie Paints, and I'm also using their brush. It's a 1.5 inch brush, and I'm going to be using that to add my wax onto this piece. So what I'm going to do is just going to rub some wax onto the brush, and then I'm going to dab that wax in different areas onto this drawer front. So I like to do that so I won't keep dipping my brush into the wax, because sometimes I do that and you will just be like using too much wax and you don't really need all that wax. So I like to just dab it around and then work my way around, because as you do that, it's going to build up on your brush anyway, and you just really don't have to be dipping and all that stuff, because a little does go a long way. So you're just going to make sure you coat the whole entire piece. And I like to do this first because once you add like a darker wax or any other color wax on top of it without adding like a clear coat of wax first, it really absorbs it. So it's going to be really hard for you to get rid of it. That's why it's important. This is an important step to add your clear wax on first, especially if you're dealing with like chalk paint. Although Jolie's paint, which I painted this piece with Jolie, the color is slate. It's not really like a chalk paint, but it does have that porous kind of texture, so it will take the wax like it would if it was a chalk paint. So you really want to make sure that you coat it first with the clear wax, so you'll be able to remove any unwanted buildup of the darker color or whatever color wax that you're using first. All right, so now I'm going to start to add my black wax. So this black wax is from Authentico, and all of the stuff that I'm using, I will have it linked down below. But this is the black wax that I'll be using. So if you're using black, brown, whatever wax, it's fine. This brush I got from Amazon. I've had it forever and it works amazing. So what I'm gonna do, dab a little bit, and just like I did the other wax, I'm just going to kind of dab it around the piece. So I'm making sure that I don't use a lot. So this consistency of this wax is a little bit more kind of watery. It's just more watery than the other one. So you really wouldn't have to use too much of this wax at all. So what you're gonna do is you're just going to coat the wax all on the piece. So when you coat this wax, it's already going to darken the color already. So let's say you didn't put the clear wax on first and you just put this wax on. Your piece is going to be black. I mean, you're still going to be able to see the blue, but the color is, it's going to be a totally different color, but you'll still have some blue, even if you put like clear wax on it and try to rub it off. So just to be on the safe side, and just so you're just like, oh my God, I messed up my piece, put your clear wax on first, because you're going to see once you put that clear wax on, you let it sit. You can let it sit for maybe 5 minutes, 30 minutes. You can let it sit for a full day if you want. Doesn't even matter. I let this sit for about 5 minutes before I put this coat of black wax on there. But it's going to be so easy for you to just take a microfiber cloth, which is what I love to use when I'm doing this, and wipe it off. Because when you use the microfiber cloth, it's kind of like you're already buffing out your piece when you are rubbing it off. So you can pick these up from your Dollar Tree, Walmart, whatever. Dollar Tree would be better because you can get 2 for the price of 1. So you just start to rub it off. So as you can see, it's very, very easy for you to rub it off. That is why you should put your clear wax on first. Put your clear wax on first. I remember when I first did this, I did not do that. And I was using like a brown wax, and I put the wax on first. Well, I didn't put the wax on first, and then I just put the brown wax on, and I was like, oh my gosh, my piece is ruined. So to be on the safe side, put your clear wax on first, because it's going to be so much easier for you to remove that wax. And you can always add wax where you want more of it to be. So that is not a problem. So that's why it's important to create that barrier with the clear wax first, so that you'll still be changing the color, but it won't be as a drastic change, not unless you just build it up yourself with the wax that you're using. All right, so now as you can see, most of my black wax is removed. So if you want a little bit more wax or whatever color wax you're using in like your little grooves and crevice areas, all you have to do is take your brush and add it right back on. You can even take the microfiber cloth and add it on too, and then just like wipe it off. If you have a lot of grain, as you can see, this shows like some grain. If you want to have like the black wax in those areas, just add them on there and just like wipe a little bit off and then just leave it to dry. And again, you'll be good to go. If anything, if it's like too much for you, just take clear wax and add the clear wax on top of it and it will remove it, because again, it's going to act as an eraser. So that's why it's important to add the clear wax on first, then add your wax of choice that you're going to use after that. And then if you just happen to put too much on one area or whatever, you could just add clear wax on there to remove that part. So again, you know, you just have fun with it. Choose whatever color you want. Super easy to do. Get into a lot of the different areas. If you want to make it extra dramatic, you can add more. But I'm just doing like some nice little subtle changes to it. So I'm just going to add in different areas, take off or whatever. I don't want to do anything too drastic, but it's all up to you. Just have fun with it. And after that, you can coat it again with clear coat wax if you want, or you could just leave it alone and let it dry and then buff it out after that, because I mean the color, you're using wax already, it's just a different color. So you could just let it dry and then take your microfiber cloth and buff it out. All right, so here's the before drawer. It's just the color that I use, which is Slate by Jolie. And here it is with the black wax added. So as you can see, it just brings out the detail a little bit more, and it just really just makes it pop. So I love to do this with any piece that has a lot of detail. You can use whatever color wax you want. Super easy to do. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you comment down below to let me know what you think, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.